And then, but I'm very confident that once the project gets going and everyday people are able to use the services, that the word will spread rapidly, and then the project will be successful.
Less hassle. I mean, if you're traveling, there's probably about 10,000 things you have to do. One less off the plate would make sense to me.
All money is universal, and cryptocurrency is only going to grow. So
awesome.
Bringing crypto to the masses, I think, and making it an actual medium of exchange that is used actively. I think your company is working toward that, definitely working toward that. And once it can prove that it's a reliable type of technology, I think it's very promising.
I think that's basically what we need right now for the next, maybe even 5 years, is direct intervention to the customer.
Yeah, that all sounds great. I mean, you're addressing one of the issues that I brought up about user interface and just having that in person just interaction. I think would probably help a lot of people.
All right, so we're back in Singapore now. Just got back a couple days ago, and we're headed off to South Korea, Germany, Indonesia, Philippines, Japan, so on over the next. We start again in 2 more weeks from today. But we're going to post up another episode, and this episode of our docuseries about everything that we did while we were in the USA, setting up the International Service Center at the busiest land border crossing on Earth, which is being run by our project colleague, who's the founder of the Border Fusion Initiative, along with the property owner of the entire, the block of the busiest land border crossing on Earth. The other thing is that it looks like we'll be opening up a location in Mexico sooner than I had anticipated. So that's a wonderful development. We met a lot of new project partners that will be working with us to promote our project. And so this is just about, this episode will go over the things that we did in USA, setting up the International Service Center over there. Right now they're conducting their soft launch. They're still under renovation to do the full remodel, because that takes some time to make it look nice. But in the meantime, we do have people that are waiting to purchase coins. We've actually sold some of the coins in the MYID coins in USA. Our very first buyer there was actually a retired school teacher who was really interested about being involved in the decentralized blockchain economy, but she didn't know where to start. And so that's why our physical storefronts, along with personal assistance, proofs are so powerful to assist the traditional population, the traditional economy, to actually advance forward and to free themselves with a decentralized blockchain-based ledger into the new decentralized blockchain economy. So the International Service Centers serve as that transition board for the traditional into the new disruptive revolution. So there will be thousands of these international service centers in the next 3 to 5 years. Who knows, maybe much sooner, because things seem to be happening a bit faster than I had anticipated. We have tremendous potential collaboration with other well-known companies in the world. So yeah, please just review the docuseries. We'll of course post others. Probably another one before we leave to South Korea, and then obviously the ones when we're in, traveling to South Korea, because that location will be tremendous for our project, just like the one over our anchor location. Well, they're all anchors really, because they're all decentralized and individually owned. But these international service centers, the one in the USA is tremendous for our project, and then obviously all the other ones will be very, very vital for our project also. So that's basically it. We're back over here in headquarters in Singapore, so working on, I guess, the editing and hiring additional help for our project, because we are developing, we are growing, and that's great, because as many industries right now are collapsing, one of the few industries in the world that is in high demand and growing is the blockchain industry. I guess that's basically it. So yeah, please, sorry if I'm a bit exhausted, but try to catch up. Well, actually, there's no catching up. The next 2 weeks while we're here, so quite a bit of work, and then off to South Korea and to Japan and yada yada yada. But yeah, our project is developing wonderfully. Next year, the release of our Claris blockchain, along with our our payment and social business networking app, and then the testing of our actual MyID coin utility technology. And yeah, that's all happening, very, very soon. Keep in mind, one of the predictions I make repeatedly is, well, I'll just say it again. MyID coin will be a top 100 coin by May 2022 next year, and we will be a top 10 coin within the next 3 years, because we're actually solving problems that people have, and our project overall is something that we will all benefit from. And that's it. So, okay. Addressing my concerns. So, I just Googled, search. For the first 6 months, and as time progressed, I just become more and more stunned by the fact that there is no company that was actually addressing my concerns. And then I tried to realize, well, if you actually do the math globally with the number of people that live on Earth, along with the number of cryptocurrency projects available, and then the motivations behind many of them, and the type of people that are involved, you throw in technology into it fueled with greed. You mix in greed with a population that doesn't know too much about things, right? And so then what you ultimately end up with is a lot of cryptocurrency projects that are useless, scams. People should not be involved in that industry. And so what I realized after about 6 months, or I don't know exactly, because there's not a particular day, right? It was just like, oh, I think the reason nobody addresses concerns is because their motivations were wrong. Okay, great. So we're headed over to Mexico right now, because our actual location over in Mexico is going to be open much sooner than I had anticipated. So we're going to the financial district over in Tijuana, And this will be, well, our first international service center south of the border, or in, I guess, South America, in Mexico. And so, yeah, we're gonna go look for locations to, you know, plant our marketing imprint, plant our foot over in Mexico, and create that kind of cross-border economy for our members over here in the USA, members over in Mexico, and all over the world. So, yeah, this is certainly pleasant to. Yeah, so Mexico's over there. We're just kind of this is the pedestrian crossing. As you can see right now, this is one of the only border crossings on the earth that's actually still being used because of you know, so many travel restrictions globally. But you know, we have a unique advantage over here because, I mean, this border crossing is still extremely busy. It's the busiest land border crossing on earth, and we're going to be. This is our member base, the people crossing back and forth. So they're going to be getting the benefits of holding our coins, saving money immediately through our different you know, participants. Primarily it'll be through money changing initially, which everybody crossing back and forth uses regularly. And so by holding no more than at least $5 worth of MYID, they're going to be able to get the benefits of money exchange at the lowest rate on earth. So it's a win-win for them. The MYID coin should be going up in value, and they save money on money changing. So even that $5 that they spent on MYID coins, it pays for itself because and that could be within the first time they use money changing. If they save like $10 from fees on money changing, but the coins only cost $5, well then that's a good deal. And keep in mind the MYID, we expect the MYID coins to go up astronomically. So that's that. There's the well, I mean, this is the border crossing. It's pretty interesting, right? Many of these people do this daily, and there's a little sign that will pop up soon that says Mexico, to show you guys some potential locations for our ISC, our International Service Center, in Mexico.
But let's turn it into a mail center as well.
Okay, so we're over here in Tijuana checking out locations for our first international service center over here for Mexico. And this is happening much sooner than I had anticipated. So I was just thinking about putting up the Mexico location next year. But we're here with Flavio, and Flavio, I believe, will be one of our project colleagues. And so I'd like to introduce Flavio and let him, I guess, say a bit about, you know, yourself to our community.
Thank you, Han. Well, my name is Flavio Olivieri, and I was born and raised in Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. So Tijuana is the most northern city of Mexico, you know, bordering San Diego, California. And it's a very busy city. It's a very dynamic cross-border area. And all my life I've lived here, and all of my life I've been crossing the border for many different purposes. When I was a kid, for fun, for shopping, for going to Disneyland, or for whatever. And as I've grown up, you know, then for school, for studies, and now a 30-year career in cross-border economic development. So I've been a business community leader and you know, planner, strategic development initiatives developer of cross-border integration and cross-border economic opportunity. So it's great to be on board.
Yeah, it's wonderful because Flavio is basically one of the pillars of this entire community, and to have somebody of you know, Mr. Flavio's weight, you know, being part of our project is tremendous support. And so yeah, you know, we're really excited and fortunate to have Flavio, you know, helping us out with our project. So it's pretty wonderful.
Great.
Okay, see you guys.
Pedestrian plaza. Pedestrian plaza. Open air.
Insurance, health insurance, you know. But this is their hospital, so all of their services are provided here.
SIMSA, they're called. SIMSA. A lot of U.S. companies, their employees prefer coming here. They're familiar with the culture. They live here, but they work in the U.S. They get their medical insurance, healthcare needs.
I have about over 100,000 subscribers.
Right.
Paying their medical insurance.
He did so well. He just bought that parking structure.
I wanted to show you guys this little spot because this is kind of a model of redevelopment, and it's become a very hipster place.
It's called Estación
Federal, and it has, you know, microbrewery, cafe, co-working facility,
living facilities.
You have a few apartments there. So in terms of a storefront in that area, your walk-through market
that's the
is the commuter, the person who, you know, continuously crosses the border.
Cross-border district that we identify in that map is that section we just drove through.
Okay.
It's the heart of it, and then the high-rises that we see over there in New City.
Great. So you know those businesses, if that's contained inside the economic development zone that you and Flavio etched out or drew out, we'll go to those businesses and ask them to participate, because that's going to be really easy for us to throw an international service center right there, just so those people have a place to go and cash out their coins, you know, daily or, you know, several times a day or whatever the case may be. And it's really cost effective for us to do.
So, Tijuana. Have you thought of a ATM?
Yeah. So when we do the beta testing next year for the payment platform, I was planning on getting an ATM to put over in downtown San Diego, so that we could have a 24-hour operational ISC. So those people, merchants or even people that just want to buy our coins, can just go up to the ATM, either cash out, or the vendors can go out and turn in their coins for cash, and that can be kept open 24 hours.
This is a Sears.
Okay, so we're just crossing back over to the USA side, back over to the McDonald's building. But as you see, we're standing in line at the pedestrian crossing, and this is how we're going. Well, this is one of the many ways that we're going to actually be increasing our community base. We're going to be providing people with services that they're going to need anyways, and we're going to save, you know, a large percentage of the population. We're going to be saving, you know, those people money that are going to have a, you know, tremendous benefit from it. That could really benefit the most from saving a few dollars here and there. And so, you know, these people in line, they'll sign up for our project because they're going to save money, and then they're going to enter into the new digital age, the new decentralized age, the new economy of having real money again that's backed by assets, offsets inflation loss, and then cannot be lost or stolen from them. And so this is how you build a community, this is how you build a project. You offer people something that they can benefit from immediately, and they don't really need to know the ins and outs about these things unless they're curious to find out by themselves, or, you know, they want to learn from going to our international service centers and, you know, asking questions there. So that's all. I thought this would be good, just to kind of show you guys how active this border still is. And yeah, so there's a entire traffic crossing back into the U.S. And so our international service center for the USA is just right on the other side of here. And then we just came back from looking at locations for the Mexico location. So this is our community, because our community is global. And so it's all of us. And all of us that can truly benefit the most from taking back our money back into our pockets, and then going into compete against traditional financial services by doing things for ourselves again, and not benefiting, you know, just a small percentage of the population, but benefiting ourselves. So that's that.
These are the tradable. Well, these are the non-tradable.
So we have the ERC20 MYID, and we chose that. We chose that because of the fact that an Ethereum-based crypto coin is easily integratable into all of the popular exchanges right now, so that people can buy and sell, trade, and cash out. Had we chosen a smaller chain, it becomes much more difficult. But then there's benefits to these smaller chains that the larger chains don't have, because of the fact that smaller chains, these more revolutionary, newer chains, can do things faster and cheaper. And so we have a tradable one, which is the ERC20 MYID, the Ethereum-based MYID, and then we have the non-tradable one, which is the Tomo chain-based TRC21 MYID. Now the benefit of one is, okay, so there's a benefit of the ERC20, which is it's immediately tradable, but you have to pay the gas fees to have that. So if you buy $100 at our International Service Center, in order to get $100 worth of that, you're going to have to pay the gas fees of Ethereum, and most of us know that Ethereum gas fees are ridiculous at this point. Some of us, unfortunately or fortunately, will only pay $5 or $10 for the MYID coins because that's all we want to put in. But if we're only going to buy $5 or $10 or $20 worth, who would pay $20 or $30 or $50 worth in gas fees? It's unreasonable. And so that's why we utilize another technology called the off the Tomo chain to avoid those ridiculous gas fees from Ethereum until the MYID coins based off the TRC20 Tomo chain become valuable enough where you want to convert it to a tradable ERC20. So what we do is we bridge the Tomo chain MYID to the actual Ethereum based one, when the coins become valuable enough to you to want to do so. So it's about giving everybody an opportunity to benefit from our project, enjoy the immediate savings, and just build our community and not try to shut anybody out because they don't have enough or whatever the situation may be. We try to make it adoptable to everybody, and we don't want to overcomplicate things. That's that.
Hi everybody, my name is Miguel Aguirre. I'm the founder and CEO of the Border Fusion Group and the owner of ProPack postal mailboxes, and the proud sponsor and new CEO of our first international service center here in San Isidro. And as we look around, we see we are remodeling our front lobby. We're about to paint. We just laid a new floor down. And you see we're in the McDonald's dining area and inside shopping center. And we're very excited about launching this project. And this is where we're actually going to put the 3 cabinets for selling the coins. And we have a cross-border economic thrust in our program, our economic vision, and we want to begin transitioning people onto a alternative money system that is in line with the global shift to the crypto industry. And well, we're very excited about this project and the opportunity to innovate and create something that most people have not had the chance to see. And we're gonna be showcasing it here at the world's busiest border crossing. Today's the first day that the border reopened for non-essentials, and we believe everybody is essential, and we are ready to offer this whole new program. So Thank you very much, and we look forward to our success one day, one block at a time. How was that? Cash, dollars for pesos. You go, okay, let me see what oh wow. The $5 that I bought worth of coins are now worth $7, maybe $10. Look at that. I saved money and now I got my money back. Let me tell my friends. But we're gonna tell them that this is what's gonna happen. So they're gonna be watching it and they're gonna watch it go up. And they'll start talking before they come back next week with their paycheck. And people will start wanting to buy it just to watch the crypto that everybody's talking about. Bitcoin, Doji, Shiba, everybody's saying, wow, crypto, you can make a lot of money with crypto. So that's how we're gonna get them on board, to get excited about being part of the new currency, the new money project. But there's so much more to this project. This project actually solves Bitcoin, crypto, loss, the threat of loss, of theft, of inflation. Your dollar goes down. This has a program to make the coin go up. Even if it's only a little bit, it's going to beat inflation. So little by little, as people are finding out, oh, my coin value that I bought for only $5 is going up, there's so much more than that. They'll come back and they'll learn that this is real money. You know, the dollar is going down, the peso is going down, crypto is going up, and they read about it, they see it in the newspaper, in the radio, they hear about it. Bitcoin up 5%, Bitcoin up 10%. And they've seen it do this, but it's at an all-time high.
How do I find out what I notified at the moment?
The best way to do it is going to get different exchanges. Just go there. And go,
I think that's the good service. Yes.
She's fine. So let's which is good.
So US 469,000.
Hey, Han, I'm gonna miss you, man. We're saying goodbye to everybody as Han gets ready to go back to Singapore. And as you look, we're at pedestrian east crossing, and you see the blue towers of the border crossing. And we've put up the new banners here at the Downs Trolley Station. And as you look in there, you see the beginning of the First International Service Center and McDonald's opposite. So we expect a lot of progress here in the next few months while the beta testing gets programmed and the blockchain gets built. So I don't know. I'm gonna miss you, Han. Please stay tuned, everybody.